In this video, we are going to cover a brand new community that's only 2 minutes away from the beach, has a resort style pool with 2 lap lanes, pickleball courts, a 2-story clubhouse, gas grill, everything you need in the community center, as well as it has gated entry. There's 1 to 2-story homes, all starting in the low 400s, only 2 minutes away from the beach. Then this video will have exactly what you need. You could know if this is the right community for you or if it's not the right community for you at all. So stick along to the end because I'm going to give you everything you need to know about Harbor Isles. And yes, we have touched on this community in the past, but it was brief and there really wasn't a lot of information. So we were actually able to get into the 4 model homes, talk to some sale representatives, which gave us tons of information, and you'll know everything you need to know about this community. It is in a great location in between Sebastian and Vero, so we'll jump down on the computer and show you everything there. But if you're new to the channel, I'm Alex Artiega. I'm a real estate agent that covers the whole Treasure Coast. So if you need help relocating to Florida, please feel free to reach out. Me and my team would love to get you here as smooth as possible. So hit us up days, nights, weekends, anything you need. If you're moving to Florida, please feel free to reach out. Okay, so now that we're back inside and we're at the computer, also avoiding that cold weather at all costs.
It's so cold, it's really cold.
I was definitely not prepared for the 58 and windy.
You're kidding, right? No.
It was windy, so if you're a northerner saying that 58's not cold, remember, this is Florida, that's winter to us. So those couple days of winter, we're experiencing it. Anyways, this is going to be your Harbor Isles section if you want to live in this community. So this is in between Sebastian and Vero, like I mentioned a little bit earlier. Stick along because I'm going to tell you all the fees that are associated with living in this community, but the insurance will definitely be lower than living on the island. So even though you're 2 miles away from the beach, the insurance costs are going to be more affordable over here. As soon as you cross that bridge, of course, you're on the island side, so insurance is going to go up. Sea Glass, the community we covered earlier, last week actually, was in this section right here. So you have Wabasso Beach Park, Disney Resort, all over here. So we're going to go over the model homes, but as soon as you come in, the model homes are going to be in this section. You'll see that, but Divosta actually has a good interaction kind of map that they have, which I haven't seen on any other builder's website. So they're kind of going the extra mile in that regards. We'll just touch on that briefly because that's definitely something you could do on your own time, and it has pretty good labels. So as you can see, you have the Red Sticks Golf Club, you have the Sandwich Golf Club. So if you're a golfer, it's super convenient. If you like to play pickleball, the community will have its own pickleball courts. But if you want to join any groups, there's you head down to Vero, short, probably 10-15 minute drive. You could go to, where's Pocahontas Park over here? So Pocahontas Park, there'll be Vero Beach pickleball, and you could join some clubs. I know different Facebook pages and stuff. If you're a pickleball fanatic, you can go out there and play pickleball. As well as you have 14th Street, of course, which is going to be like your historic downtown area. So there's no chains. It's all kind of local cuisine, I guess you'd say. Other than that, you have your Miracle Mile area over here. I know if you've been watching this channel, you're probably understanding a pretty good layout of the area right now, but that's kind of the point. So I'll just touch on these briefly. Subscribe to the channel. You'll kind of see a lot more of this kind of content while I tell you a little bit about the area, but you also get to see inside the 4 model homes a little bit later. Sebastian is right down here, and you have Harbor Isles, Divosta right here, and your closest shopping is going to be your Public Super Center all over here. And then you could head down here and you could go down Barber Street, and there'll be like your football fields, playgrounds, all that kind of stuff as well. So if you have kids or kids are visiting and you want to get them involved in football, baseball, there's a skate park down in Barber Streets that you could take the kids to. So kids friendly as well. You have the Environmental Learning Center, the Wabasso Causeway Bridge, boat ramp, all that stuff. So super close to the beach, and Deborah wanted me to highlight that just because it, for below 400,000s, that's a great price point considering you're 2 minutes away. Now, you'll hear some people say that that's overpriced, and I think some of the more locals just kind of took it for granted. If you move this down to Miami or anywhere else down south, 400,000 to be across the bridge in a new build area, brand new community for less than 500,000, half a million. That's kind of a steal considering you have this sea glass community coming in for a villa at 1.2, and it's directly across the street from the beach. I mean, definitely weigh your options. I know some people don't even want to live in an HOA altogether, but that's just something to consider. So we're going to jump over to Harbor Isle's website. You could kind of click through this yourself, but I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what I'm seeing. So as you can see, it starts off for a single family home at $429. Now, again, this is going to be basic. There's upgrades that you could get and different everything's going to be a different upgrade, a different charge. This is going to be your main entrance right here. So when you're pulling into the community, as you can see, the 4 model homes which went up relatively quick. I don't know why I'm stuttering all of a sudden, but the model homes went up relatively quick. So you'll have the 4 models right here, two stories, 2 1 stories, and then you're gonna have another entrance right back here where if you wanted to get to the beach a little bit faster, you take this back entrance and bam, you cross the Wabasso Causeway Bridge, the Environmental Learning Center, and you're there 2 minutes. You have a gas station right over here, and then this is going to be US 1. So I'm going to throw a video up so you can hear US 1 in the background. If you're coming from a major city, it's going to seem like nothing, but stick along to the middle of the video and I'll throw that in there just so you have a solid idea and the kind of noise you're getting if you're going to live in this front section. Jumping back, took me all the way back. We're going to jump into that interactive map right now so you can see the kind of layout. When they did something a little bit different, so you could filter it for kids, education, shops, restaurants, sports, health. Obviously this whole section right here, you can see it says Sebastian's 29 miles away. I believe that's just based off the pin that they chose. It's really probably I want to say maybe a 15-minute drive on US 1 if you hit every stoplight. 10 minutes to Vero Beach, and again, these are hitting every single stoplight possible. You can see that they labeled it, so you have the golf club, where is it? The golf course right here, gas station, ATM, hospital, and then they have different hospitals over here. So if you're a doctor wanting to work at a hospital, it's probably like 10 I wouldn't even say 10 minutes, probably an 8-minute drive down to the hospital. And then you have your Turtle Trail access, so it's giving you all your beach access points. Golden Sands, which is a little bit further than Wabasso Causeway Park, but this is a good thing just to play around with. And then if you wanted to discuss a little bit more, please feel free to reach out. This is going to be the first section right here, and then they have all this back section right here that's undeveloped, but of course they're going to utilize that land. So this is just the first phase, and we're going to cover a little bit more on the model homes, and stick around to the end because we're going to cover all the pricing as far as the contributions and HOA fees go. Okay, so I'll do a quick overview of these model homes because if you come, you're definitely going to want to tour them yourself, as well as you'll see different colored tape. They're going through and kind of checking different portions of the home, just making sure that the contractors come back and fix it. So if you see tape on the wall, that's what that is. I walked into a couple of contractors, very nice, fixing things, and you're gonna notice that in these videos. So the tape won't be there obviously, but you could just know the quality of home you're getting. So as soon as you walk in, this is going to be the Seaport, and it is going to be your 2-story. So you're going to have your master in the back corner. You're going to have your kitchen, your island. You'll have your half bath downstairs as soon as you walk in, and then you'll have your pantry right to the left. You can see it still feels very open. You see you have your laundry room over there, and this home is going to be a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and 2,000 square feet. I'll throw the exact number. I believe it's like 268 on the screen, so you'll know that. Now let me know what you think of the space, if they utilized everything, if you could see yourself purchasing this home. We're going into the master, and you can see the details that Divosta puts into the home. Again, I love the tile all the way to the top of the door, and this is the blue tape section I was talking about. So some homes have more blue tape than others, and I'm telling you, it was super minor things. I was actually taking a look and I'm like, wow, they spotted that. So it's just nice to know that they're taking the time and going through, especially if you're paying for this home. It's going to start at $499. So again, this is the 2-story, and it does have the loft upstairs, which let's head there right now. You're going to see you have another like living section. So this could be another living room. You could keep this, you know, kind of as the playroom, or you could put a pool table, plenty of different options. You have your bath, your 2 other bedrooms, and that is going to be it for the Seaport. Okay, so moving on into the Highgate. This is going to be a single story and their sales office. So obviously, like I say in every video, just ignore that, the glass, and that's going to be your garage. You're walking in, you can see the hints of blue tape. When we enter, I know it's hit or miss for some people with this kind of accent walls headed down your main entrance. Again, these are all features you could kind of personalize and customize. But with the Highgate, you're looking at a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, and that is going to be priced in at $494. So it was $499 for the Seaport, $494 for the Highgate. So it just, you know, you could lean towards a 2-story or a 1-story, and we're going to just keep working our way down those price points so you kind of have a solid understanding. Again, 1-bedroom as soon as you walk in, bath, and then your other bedroom. Big fan of the tile going all the way up to the top. The left is going to be your other bedroom, and if you go in here, this will be like your washroom area, as well as they have this converted into an office, but it could be used as another bedroom. That will be your garage door entrance, and then moving on into the kitchen. This one is actually only 1,800 square feet, so it's a little bit less, but again, it's because it's a single story. So just keep that in mind. You'll have your master right behind your living room, still have plenty of space. And then this will be your master bath. And this one does not have a standalone tub, just has the walk-in shower, closet, toilet area, but plenty of space in the closet, honestly. But that's pretty much going to be it for the Highgate. Now, out of those two, which one was your favorite? I personally like single-story homes a little bit better. It's just a personal preference, honestly. But there's nothing wrong with 2 stories, especially being their concrete block homes. So I know some people get kind of turned off with the 2-story. They do come with low E impact windows. So you can see this greenish tint is actually going to help with your energy costs. And I just went through the process of replacing windows, and I'm telling you that they are not cheap. Okay, so I want to pause the video to go over 2 things. One being the road noise. I know that's a question that's going to come up, is how's the road noise? For example, this is your back patio section, as you can see right here and right there, and this is US 1. So this is going to be your road noise. It's probably a little windy, so you're probably picking up some wind, but I'll do regular just B-roll footage with my camera so you could kind of hear the sounds coming from US 1. It's really not that bad. I know some people are moving from other places that's a little bit more noisy, so this is probably quiet to you, but they do have a wall because it is a gated community, and once those calusias and everything takes off, it's going to block some of that noise anyways, but real minor in the grand scheme of things. As you can see, that's the entrance. Another thing that's probably going to come up is your neighbors. How close are they? And as you can see, this is going to be your distance apart from each other. So I could almost go, you know, spread my arms, and I'm not that tall, wall to wall, and touch your neighbors. But these are concrete block homes, so it's not like you're going to hear your neighbors. But I know that's always a thing when living in an HOA, is how close you are to your neighbors. Some people don't like it. Some people, you know, don't mind it at all. So personal preference. But just wanted to cover those 2 things because I know that's going to come up, and those are going to be some questions that you have. So let's go into the Whitestone. This is a 2-story, and you could get a 4 to 5 bedroom, 2.5 to 4 bath, and a 2-car garage. This is going to be the biggest home, coming in at 2,800 square feet, and it is priced in at $579. So I'll throw the exact numbers on the screen, and just know that this is going to be the highest price point home in the community. As soon as you walk in, they have this as a den right now, but I think that they do a good job of just utilizing the space. There's going to be your first bathroom, a closet, so you're not missing out on storage. This will be your laundry room, of course, and you can see still pretty spacious. You have plenty of room to put some shelving or, hang your cleaning supplies, all that stuff. You'll have your 2-car garage right there. And then moving on, you could see that this is big living space. I know the cabinets, some people like the lighter cabinets, some people like the darker cabinets. Again, all personal preferences. Your master's right behind that wall, and this is going to be your living space. So plenty of space, and as you can see from back there, that's going to be US 1. So we'll take a look out there and you'll kind of hear the noise. This is going to be the upstairs section, and let's go check that out. So as you can see, we jump upstairs, plenty of space. You could have another living room, playroom, kind of kids area. I do like, you get some views with a 2-story house, especially waking up, you see the lake, and then you'll be able to see your community center, which will be coming up. And then standard, you have your other bath and your other 2 bedrooms. So just to give you an idea, that's your highest price point, and it's not touching the $600,000 mark yet. So you're 2 minutes away from the beach. Some people don't think that's a steal. Some people think that's a steal. Just again, personal preference, where you're coming from, where you're moving from. I see it all in the comments. Now let's go into the Hallmark. This is one of the more affordable priced homes as far as their models go. They have more affordable homes, such as the Contour, that is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1,400 square feet, coming in at $429. So this is about 2 steps above. It's the Hallmark. It's a 2-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage, and it comes in at 1,600 square feet plus, and it is priced at $439. So I'll throw all the exact numbers on the screen, and we'll take a quick dive into the Hallmark so you get a solid feel for all of the different price points that's going to be in this community. You walk in, I like how they utilize the space. It's you have your coat closet, which that's not typical in Florida. That's honestly, I don't have a cloak closet. My home is definitely older, but just know that. Now again, this is only 1,600 square feet, so they're definitely leaving that open floor plan to just not block things off and make it feel really tight and small. You have your center island. You have room for a smaller dining table, your living room. You're going to have your master in the back, and the workers were working right there, so I didn't want to bother them. I did ask for their permission to come through. They just said don't get them on camera, which completely understandable. You'll have a kind of a workspace, so you could use this as an office or another room, just like a den area, playroom, whatever you're feeling. You could tell I have kids because I keep saying playroom and den, but if you're looking to move here and retire, that's not the case. Use that for just maybe a pool table or something else that you enjoy. So moving on, we'll go past the living room, and you can see you'll have your master bedroom over here. Everything is going to be pretty standard, 4 walls, great quality. You can see all the marks that they're going through with all the blue tape. They're taking every step to make sure it's a quality home, even if it's a minor nick here, minor nick there. You're buying a new house, and they want you to know that they're going through the process of making sure it is perfect for you. So you have your toilet with the door, so you can block the door off. You could notice that they didn't do the tile all the way to the ceiling, but again, you could upgrade these things as you see fit if it's not a necessity or not. So just depends on your preference. So you can see that they were working, and we're gonna just jump past that. The garage is in that section. Let's take a second to talk about the HOA fees, the builder fees, all that stuff. So you're gonna have 2 different series in this community. You're going to have the garden series, and then you are going to have the classic series. So with the garden series, you're looking at $366 monthly. And then with the classic series, you're looking at $377 monthly. I will throw the exact number of the garden and the classic series on the screen so you know exactly what you're getting into as far as the HOA fees go. And again, these are both monthly. As far as the capital contribution costs go, you're looking at a one-time builder fee of $500 and an initial capital contribution or capital assessment of $1,200. So for both of those, I'll throw that on the screen. One-time builder fee 500, initial capital assessment 1,200. So that's going to be your your additional fees on top of any other upgrades that you want to get in the home, as well as a pretty good understanding of the area. So we can't go into the clubhouse or go over anything because obviously it is not built, but that's it for all the fees and everything else. And if you want any of this information, please feel free to reach out and I will be more than happy to send you a little bit more information about this community, as well as we could go inside and schedule some tours and kind of go through and see, just get an actual feel. I know it's hard when you're just sitting behind a computer or your TV, whatever it is, maybe your phone, and you're trying to get a feel for how the home actually feels as far as space goes, just because sometimes I do have to use a wide angle kind of lens just so to capture everything, because these ceilings are big. Now you're looking at 8 foot to 9 foot ceilings, just depending. So to capture everything, I do have to use a little bit wider of an angle, which can definitely distort some things, and it's always better to just come and see things in person. So we could go over everything and you'll get a solid feel, but I just wanted to run over some key things as far as the energy efficient features go, just because I have an older house, and I always like talking about some of these things, because these are fees that if you're a snowbird and don't want to have to deal with anything, definitely know that the tankless water heater, I love those. Lennox system, my dad's an AC man, loves Lennox, swears by Lennox. You have the Honeywell programmable thermostat, so you could change that and adjust that through your phone, which everything pretty much now is all Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled. So the low impact single hung insulated aluminum windows, impact windows, I can't say anything bad about them. I know some people don't like impact windows in case you have to get out and smash a chair. There's no getting out, but they do a good job of letting fire access. So there's fire code that they have to go by. So if you need to get out in the case of emergency, just make sure you know how to get out. But everything is insulated. There's R30 attic insulation. So those are just some key features as far as the energy efficient goes. I don't want to bore you with this whole list of everything that they have to offer in this community. It's a new Divosta community, and if you want to know more information, like I mentioned, just feel free to reach out. If you're looking to move to Vero Beach and the Treasure Coast in general, reach out, follow this channel, and you'll know everything there is to know about Vero Beach. So days, nights, weekends will help you move to Florida and make your transition as smooth as possible. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you made it this far, consider leaving a like, comment any questions, and I will see you guys in the next video.